Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem,
double honors to all the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, push out 100% truth and truth and sincerity, and shalom to the hopeful elect scattered across the four winds. No one in this camp is edifying.
Hey, like the brother said, no one in this camp is edifying, and that's what we come out here to do. We come out here to hopefully wake up the hopeful elect, I should say. Okay. Can somebody grab Hebrews 10 and 35? Scripture out there. Meditate on my spirit.
So the book of Hebrews, chapter 10, verse 35. Cast not away, therefore, your confidence, which hath great recompense of reward. Recompense.
You can read.
For ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of God, ye might receive the promise.
That's right. Casting not away your confidence. That's the time we're in right now. Okay? We're in a time of waxing strong in faith, waxing strong in confidence and belief in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Not looking back. That's going to go into.
For yet a little while, he that shall come will come, and will not tarry.
Right, which he's quoting Habakkuk 2. Alright, which somebody grab that. Okay? Which Paul, the Apostle Paul, he quoted Habakkuk 2 multiple times. That same verse. Alright? And this is the time now. Read it again.
Verse 37. For yet a little while, and yet and he that shall come will come.
Which is talking about who? Yahweh Shai. Right?
And will not tarry.
Will not tarry, meaning it's not going to take long. Keep grab that, huh? Start at 1.
This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what shall I answer when I am reproved.
Right. We're the watchmen, like the ancient watchmen of old. You have a physical watchman watching out for the benefit of the city, watching out for the enemy. Okay? Being the security. Okay? And we are the spiritual watchmen of the nation of Israel. Okay? Watching to see what the Lord is going to give us to say to the people. You read?
Verse 2, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables.
And that's exactly what the ancient prophets did. They received visions and spiritual, insight towards the future. Okay, the Lord gave them the breakdown and the foresight of things that will happen in these last days. And they wrote it down and made it plain upon tables, plain unto the holy, because they're stumbling blocks unto the wicked. And many things, everything that's going on today, you can go into the scriptures and find out. All right? What are some of those major events, world events that's taking place right now that we can read about in the scriptures, which is known as prophecy? Okay, the Bible is a book of prophecies. And these prophecies, the main prophecies you have are wars, rumors of wars, okay? World War I, World War II, major prophecies prophesied of in the scriptures. You have economic, global shutdown, economic crisis, which we're witnessing the beginning of that. Just that this week, Silicon Valley Bank basically collapsed. All right, a lot of people lost money. These are signs of the global economic collapse that's coming, which we know is coming, according to the scriptures, which is going to lead to what? It's going to lead to Revelation 13, 16, and it's also going to lead to World War III. These last two events are the main events to take place before he that is coming will come, which is Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
It will not tarry, as it's going to say right here.
This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 2. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon the tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak, and shall not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
Did you, I never looked it up, but could you get that word for speak in the blue letter? Because it said the vision is for an appointed time, so the things that the ancient prophets saw, the Lord told them it wasn't going to happen in their lifetime. It's something that's going to happen afar off, but yet at the same time, it's not going to take long, because the prophets, you know, passed on and have been regenerated on earth now. Okay, the men that you see throughout the four corners of the earth, starting with our apostles and elders of Great Millstone and the brothers on down, are these same very prophets that you read of in the scriptures that received these visions and prophecies, and they're back on earth to say it all over again and break it down as these prophecies take place. Okay? Okay.
This is the word speak in the blue letter Bible definition. It's pronounced puach, and it defines as to breathe or blow, to breathe, to cause to exhale or breathe, to puff, snort, to excite, inflame, to puff, pant for it, to breathe out, utter, to blow or blast.
So basically, the Lord is saying these prophecies are coming to life. It's breathing. Okay, only things that are alive have breath. If these prophecies are breathing and speaking, that means they're actually coming to life. The things we read about in the scriptures is manifesting itself. Okay, let's get back to well, now that we had it, read that again. Habakkuk 2, all right, that was 4 or 3? 3.
It's the book of Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
So it's surely to come. These things will take place in your lifetime. This is the last carnation for us to be here on earth underneath the authority and rule of the heathen. This is the last life where you're going to have heathens in rulership. After Esau, which is the so-called white man, the biblical Edomite, after his kingdom goes down, there will be no more heathen rule on the earth. At that same time, simultaneously, as this kingdom goes out, the kingdom of Yashar Allah, which is the kingdom of Israel, the kingdom of Yahushua, will come into effect. And there's going to be an everlasting kingdom. All right, and then you have the wicked of our people that are not slated to receive salvation. They're going to die on this side because they're going to hang on to this man's system. They're going to cleave unto Esau, Edom, unto death. All right, and the main way, the ultimate form of that is going to be them receiving the MOTB, the Charagma. Okay, and you know what?
I found another extra definition back to that word speak. It also means break or bring into a snare.
And that's on further down.
Right. On the strong definition, bring into a snare, right? Which is the kingdom of Esau. It's gonna be led to a snare to be destroyed.
So we can get back to that.
Back to Hebrews. Back to Hebrews chapter 10. I'll start at verse 37. For yet a little while, and he that shall come will come and will not tarry. 38. Now the just shall live by faith.
The just shall live by faith. We're not living. The rest of the earth, they live through the flesh, through carnal means. Okay, they only go by what they can see, hear, taste, and feel. We have ESP, all right, extrasensory perception. We have clairvoyance. We can see things that the average person cannot see. We hear things that the average person does not hear. And that is what drives or motivates our actions. Okay, that's why when the whole world shut down in 2020, we didn't bug out. We rejoiced. Okay, we gave praise to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, and we were excited. While the whole earth was moaning and groaning and languishing, we were waxing strong in the spirit. Why? Because we see light at the end of the tunnel. The darker this world gets, the brighter the light at the end of the tunnel gets for us. You keep going up. So also another thing, when they was lining up to get the yab, we didn't even think about getting the yab. Before they even came with the yab, we already knew they're gonna come with a yab, and we're not gonna take that shit. Okay, but the average person ran to go get it, which was a beta test for what's getting ready to happen with the Corona, the MOTB. Okay, and when that happens, when the dollar collapses, we're not going to bug the hell out. We're going to know, okay, this is almost it. Once the dollar collapses, shit, Yahushua can come within a year. Because once that happens, that's going to be very violent in the earth. It's not just going to be, oh, the dollar collapsing, and they just switch to digital and people go on like, nah, man, that's going to eliminate many businesses are going to go under that can't acclimate to this transition. A lot of people are not going to be able to conduct their business, their under the table business. It's going to change life as we know it. A lot of people are not going to be able to adapt, and they're going to choose violence. Okay?
Like you said, it won't be that long.
Nah.
It's going to be dramatic, a lot of killing.
Right.
There won't be no festival saved. This all coming great rap. It's going to be a quick game.
Yeah, have to be quick.
Yeah.
But you got it.
Continuing on Hebrews chapter 10, verse 38. Now the just shall live by faith. But if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him.
Right. So, we are not, what you going to say? I'll let it say.
Verse 39. But we are not of them who draw back unto perdition.
Which is destruction. So if you take your hand off the plow, all right, as the scripture says, Yahushua said, any man put his hand to the plow and looking back is not fit for the kingdom. We're looking forward. We're moving forward. Just like when the angels came to deliver Lot from Sodom, he told him and his family, don't look back. Keep your face forward and run as fast as you can. That's how we moving in the spirit. That's why I said in Habakkuk that he may run that readeth it. How you run it? We run it with these scriptures towards basically the rendezvous point. Yahushua said, meet me here at this time when the chariots pull up, and you will be delivered spiritually, I'm saying. Meaning, get yourselves prepared in the spirit. Do the work. Do what's required of you. Hasten his coming. Okay? And if you do that until the end, the Lord's going to deliver you from the destruction, which the ultimate destruction is going to be ICBM, nuclear fire. Right. All right, it's going to destroy America from sea to shining sea. That's going to be the end game. Right. And it's going to happen sooner than you think. As the scripture says, Revelation 13:11, all right, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. So we believe this thing is going to go down very soon. That's why you had the Apostle Tahar deem this year 2023. Okay, what? The year of the hopeful year of all the prophecies coming to pass. And we believe that. Okay? We're about to see some major things happening in the spirit. That's why you can't draw back. If you draw back, that means you don't believe.
Like you said, it's straight gate. We ain't no going back. One side is water and the other side is fire.
Right. You go back, you fall.
You fall.
No? Look at that thing. 6.
This is Hebrews 6, verse 9. But beloved, we are persuaded better things of you and things that accompany salvation. Now does speak.
Right, so we are persuaded in our minds that the Lord, like it says in Philippians 1:6, okay, he that begun this good work in you will perform it until the day of Yahushua. That's our mindset. Our mindset is waxing stronger and stronger in the spirit all the way to the end and be delivered. That's what we expect. That's what we hope.
10. For the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love.
Why? Why we have that type of faith? Because we know the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love. Meaning the Lord is not a niggard. The Lord is not unjust. He's not looking for us to do this work for free. The Lord said He's going to pay us. He's going to reward us. And that's the spirit. It's the righteous mindset to want to be recompensed for doing the work of the Lord. Even though this is mercy in itself, the Lord giving us this opportunity to get the blood off our hands. Because by us doing this work, preaching, the foolishness of preaching, as it says in the scriptures, this is what's going to save our soul. This is what's going to give us the grace and mercy to eat in a time when there's a global famine. This is what's going to, please the Lord to protect us and guide us in the hour of Jacob's trouble, all hell breaking loose. Us and our families, Lord willing. So we're not ashamed to do this. But the Lord is not unfaithful to forget this, man. So when all hell breaks loose, the Lord is going to remember those men that were out there standing stiffly for His name, preaching 100% truth. No matter what, in the season, out of season, with the tribulation and trials that come with doing this work. All right, you should have your mind set up that the Lord is going to repay me for doing this. You shouldn't be in the spirit of, I'm not really in it to win it. You gotta know in your mind that the Lord is going to pay you for doing the work.
Right. Yeah, faith.
Yeah, this is the book of 1 Corinthians 15, verse 58.
Start at 57.
So, this book of 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 57. And it says, "But thanks be to the Most High, which giveth us the victory through our Lord Yahushua Mashiach."
All right, thanks to Yahweh Mashiach, which giveth us the victory. That's the mindset you're supposed to have. That the Lord gave us the victory. Meaning what? If we endure, we win. Keep going.
You got the winning ticket. You got the winning ticket. All you got to do is cash it.
All you got to do is cash it in. All you got to do is keep it in your pocket. Don't lose it. Okay? Find your way to the lotto place. Sign it right in their face. Don't sign it and lose that shit. Sign it right there and you hold it and you get your winnings.
Hold fast.
Hold fast. Tight. Okay?
Verse 58, "Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord."
So knowing your work is not in vain. We're not doing this for nothing. So you got to know what you in this thing for. If it's anything other than salvation, you're tripping. You're not in the right mindset. Because guess what? The Lord He created us. He knows our spirit. You saying you doing this just to do it. I'm just doing this because the Lord said to do it. And nothing else, you fooling yourself. You're not fooling the Lord. Okay? Of course, the Lord commanded us to do this, and we move with fear. But the Lord knows. Look at a perfect example was Peter. None of us more righteous than Peter, which is King David in the reincarnation. He asked Yahushua, what we gonna get for this? I gave up my family, this and that. What I'm gonna receive? Okay? And Yahushua said, you're gonna receive everything you lost. You're gonna receive 100-fold.
Right.
So was Peter going off for asking that? No, Yahushua ain't gonna rebuke him and say, why you asking me? You supposed to just do it, because I said do it. Nah, we in this thing to receive salvation. Okay? That's why we doing this.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I got Philippians 2 and 3. I don't know. Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem others better than themselves.
Yeah, that's going into something else. But we do these things for the elect's sake, as the scriptures say. There's different motivators in this truth to keep you on track. All right. First of all, the fear of the Lord. we move with fear. That's why we first came out here, knowing the judgment, knowing the terror of the Lord, we persuade men. And two, we're looking for a reward. Okay? We're looking for the Lord to pay us for this thing. And also, we do these things for the elect's sake as well, for each other. We understand that what we're doing, like it says in 2 Timothy chapter 3, 2 Timothy chapter 3, and we start at 15.
This is the book of 2 Timothy chapter 3.
Go down a little bit. Go to 1 Timothy chapter 3. Because we're doing this thing, go down all the way down. We're not just doing this for ourselves all the way down. That's not it. But we're doing this thing for a means to save each other. It's somewhere in Timothy, it says, maybe 4. 4 verse 16. That's it. You gotta read it.
Oh, this is on 1 Timothy chapter 4 verse 16. Take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine, continue in them, for in doing this thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee.
Right. Thou shalt save thyself and them that hear thee. So we do these things for ourselves and also for each other. All right. It's like we owe it to one another to endure to the end. Okay. We doing this thing together. Also, the scriptures say, Philippians 2 and 12. Seek out your own salvation with fear and trembling. We don't have the ability to save one another, but through this is going to save us as a collective. Okay, which is more than Hebrews. That's Hebrews. And Hebrews 6. Yeah, come on.
For the Most High is not unrighteous, but to work in labor of love, which ye have shewn towards his name, that ye have ministered to the saints and ministers.
Yep, the work with this ministry. Okay? Like I said, read that last part again. Read the last part again.
Which ye have shewn toward his name, and that ye have ministered to the saints.
Minister to the saints and do minister. So we're serving one another. That's what the word minister means, to serve. Basically, we're serving one another. This truth. Keep going.
And we desire that every one of you pursue the same diligence, all full assurance of hope unto the end.
The Apostle Paul was saying that we have to show the same diligence. So we should all be diligent about this truth. The scripture was that Peter, it says, give diligence to make that calling and election sure. We don't know, none of us can say for a fact we're of the elect, but because we are diligent, that's a key, a critical sign of how the elect will be. So that gives us hope, that gives us expectation, knowing that you being diligent, the Lord's going to reward our diligence. Okay?
And we desire that every one of you do the same diligence to the full assurance of hope to the end, that ye be not slothful followers of them who faith and patience inherit the promises.
There you go. So we're moving like our ancient forefathers did, knowing what's the insight at the end, the pot of gold spiritually at the end of the rainbow, so to speak. We gotta have tunnel vision on victory, on the kingdom. Okay? You said you had some? I got some.
2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 10. Therefore I endure all things for the sake that they may also obtain salvation.
I'm Levy, genuinely. That's my name. My surname is Levy, so I'm a tribe. I know I'm a tribe of Israel. But there's my name right there.
You know who the Levites were? How do you know you're a tribe of Levi?
How do I know my name is Levy? I was born Levy.
So because
my father was Levy.
So because your name is Levy, that means you're from tribe of Levi?
Yep. From where? The
You
tribe of
really believe that?
Levi.
Levites, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a Levi.
Yeah.
Because your parents named you.
No, my father's last name was Levi.
So because your last name is Levi,
And they've been in
think
a-
you're
Right.
Levi?
Levi,
They've been in Europe.
Levine, it's all the same thing. It's
But how do you
all from
prove
the
that?
tribe.
How do you prove that
Do you
you're
know-
from the
do you
nation of
know all the
Israel?
Well, I can
tribes?
tell you my family was trucked out of Spain in the Inquisition. And they were called Levi.
1492?
No. That's when they came to America. No, the Jews were trucked out of Spain.
In
Do your history.
1492.
No.
Christopher Columbus was a so-called Jew. He was.
No, he went
was
to America,
expelled
but
from Spain
not.
himself.
He was not chucked. The Jews were chucked out of Spain.
The same day he left Spain was the last
It
day
was-
that the Jews
it was
had to leave
excuse me.
Spain.
It was the following year my family left Spain.
Okay, so you saying that
Not
makes
1492,
How do you prove
1493.
that? Because you people
I
go
have my
all around the
family
earth
tree.
and
Excuse
say
me.
that you're the
I have
nation
my
of
family
Israel,
tree
but
back
you
to
can't
Spain.
prove it.
I have my family
Get,
tree back to
Revelation chapter
Spain.
3, verse
I do
9.
have
Here,
my
listen
family
listen
tree
to what
back
the
to
Bible
Spain.
says. Listen to what the Bible says.
Well, I
the
have
Bible says?
genuinely
Since
my family
Since
tree
you're
back to
Israel,
Spain.
you should love the Bible, right? Listen.
Revelation chapter 3, verse 9. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan,
The synagogue of Satan
which say they are Jews and are not,
and are not,
but do lie.
but do lie. Keep going.
Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee.
Right, so you got a group of people
Well, I
going
can
throughout the
prove
earth
we
right
were
now,
Levi
calling
in
themselves
Spain in
Jews,
1492.
calling themselves Levite,
Yep.
and they're not. Okay, they
Okay,
can't
understood.
prove
We
it.
believe in the
They
old-
just go around
we-
saying that because my parents said it.
No,
But we
I
know
have
we
my
are the
actual
Israelites
family
according
tree
to what?
back
The
to Spain.
prophecy.
We believe in the Old
Okay, according to
Yeah.
the scriptures. I can show you in the Old Testament the same way how you're not a Jew. You're lying. You can't prove that.
I can prove that in 1492 we were Jews.
That's not
Then
true.
I can
That's
tell
not,
you.
that's not true.
I have my family
We're
tree.
Jews.
You should look. If
We're
you look up your own
Israelites.
history, you guys. If you look up your history, you guys transitioned in 760 AD,
And we became what?
and you guys were forced to become Jews. So you guys
That's
took
interesting.
on the religion of the true Jews,
That's
right? Which are the
If you're
people
a
on the
Levi,
side.
you were not.
You people converted to the religion of Judaism.
I will tell you one.
You're not a
The
Jew
oldest
by blood.
The oldest synagogue in Chicago is a black congregation.
So you know,
From
you already
Ethiopia.
you're alluding to the fact that we are the true Israelites, which a lot of people know that. You may be a low level, believer of Judaism, but your top rabbis and
I would-
biblical scholars, they
I
know
had
that
a
they
br-
are not
I had
really
a bris.
Jews by ethnicity.
I had a bris.
Circumcision.
You know what a bris is? The circumcision.
Anyway,
So
The-
that
the
just
Egypt-
because you get circumcised don't mean that you're an Israelite.
All the Jews,
which is unusual.
the Egyptians did it first.
The Torah in the book of Deuteronomy says that the true Jews will go into slavery with ships in the last days. When did that happen to your people?
Oh, we were slaveries. In fact,
When did you go into
in
slavery with
in
ships?
Masada, we all killed ourselves. So we
When
went
did you
to
go into slavery with ships?
They don't have any
When did your people, it's proof on record
very interesting what you're
that
saying.
your people funded the transatlantic slave trade.
My
Well,
What you have to say about that?
That I wouldn't doubt.
What you have to say about that though? You
Well,
wouldn't doubt that, right?
We funded
I
Chris.
wasn't alive then,
We,
nor were you.
we Christopher.
But you're saying
we funded
what
Christopher
1492
Columbus,
had?
so
You just said 1492.
Listen.
What happened in that year made you an Israelite.
Every-
But what was that? That was the beginning
They
of
were trapped
our
out
people
with
going
Well,
into
we're
slavery.
sitting on a land that belongs to the
Here,
Indians.
here. Listen, this is, read it.
This is Jeremiah 16. Yeah, Jeremiah 16, verse 19.
Jeremiah, Old Testament, right?
O Lord, my strength and my fortress and my refuge in the day of affliction, the Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth and surely say, surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, and things which are there is no profit.
Right, so your people inherited lies. You're going to come to find out in the very near future that your parents lied to you. Your parents or grandparents, they were all misguided.
religion are you?
You don't really know what's
Everybody
going
lies
on.
What
today.
religion are you?
It's kind of in vogue.
We are the
We
true
had a
Israelites
president
by
that lied.
blood.
I think I am.
By
too.
ethnicity.
I think it's very interesting what you have to
You
say.
might be, but the general
But in-
population of those
excuse
people
me, the
over there
Middle East,
you
in
know what?
Israel today, they don't go back to
I'm a-
Abraham, Isaac, and
I'm
Jacob.
atheist.
Exactly. That proves that you're not an Israelite.
I believe that
Well,
Patty,
the true
Patty
Israelites.
LaBelle is my
But guess
God.
what? Most of those people over there in the land of Israel are
God speaks
atheists.
through Patty LaBelle.
I bet you
She's the
most
most
of your family
spiritual
are atheists.
person through her music.
I hear God.
Why? Because she's an Israelite. That's why.
Because she's fabulous.
The best singers, the best dancers, the best everything are these people right here on the sign. Why? Because we're the nation
I
of Israel.
appreciate what you're doing. I think you really guys are wonderful. And
Ezekiel 36 and 5. Therefore, this says the Lord God, surely in the fire of my jealousy has spoken against the residue of the heathens, against all Idumea, you're an Edomite, all right? Which have appointed my land.
You know Esau? You know Esau?
How do you spell that?
Esau, the brother of Jacob.
Edomi.
Different pronunciation in English. I'm
Edomi.
sorry. Esau. you say.
Esau.
It's pronounced
Esau.
differently.
I know Zechariah.
That's who you from.
Right.
From Esau.
I'm from England.
No, Esau, you're an Edomite. Residue of the heathens against the all Idumea, which have appointed my land and their possessions with the
See
joy.
that? It said Idumea, which is Edom, Esau, took his land
Which have appointed my land unto their possession.
unto their possession. So they took the land of Israel with what? The Balfour Declaration.
So you say you're the
Okay.
real.
What was that? 1948.
Yep.
That's when the state of Israel was created. That's not that. This is the biblical prophecy for that.
You say
With the joy of their hearts, with despiteful minds to cast it out for a prey.
this guy's pretty
So the
cool.
people over there in the
You-
nation of Israel,
you
or the
say you're-
state
you
of
say you're
Israel
the
today,
real- you say
they don't
you're-
go back
You
to
said
Abraham,
that, you
Isaac,
said that
Jacob.
so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans make up the 12 tribes of
You're the
Israel.
real Jews.
Yes.
And
No,
what about
12
the
tribes of
English?
Israel.
We're more welcome to have you.
That is
We
You
need
need
more-
to have us.
we need
I
more
think
brothers.
The Lord, when the Lord comes back, when who the word ignorantly called Jesus Christ returns,
If you're Jewish,
he's going to destroy
if you're
Israel
Jewish,
off the face
you
of the
think
earth.
Jesus Christ
Do
was a rabbi.
Do you
Period.
know World War III? Do you heard of World War
A
III?
teacher.
Yes.
Israel over there, they're going to get blown to hell and back by
I
Iran,
hope
Russia,
not.
China, North Korea, as well as
And
America.
the Jews saying that.
As well as America.
I hope nobody gets blown to hell.
Anyway,
You wanted to have-
We wanted to.
You want to have
Because that's when our kingdom is going to come.
Shalom Aleichem.
Nah.
See that? That's how you know they're not the people, man. They don't have a zeal. They don't have. This man said he was an atheist.
He said you're a peasant.
So why you even want to talk? That's how they show you. They use that claim just for benefits. They don't really believe it. Most of those people over there are atheists. Most of them don't believe in the scriptures at all.
Say, scripture says, this spirit bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High.
Right.
We have a connection to them.
Right.
They have no connection to it. When they do stuff, they just do it because they're taught to do it. They read 3 times a day or whatever. It's just taught. They don't have, like us, we read, we feel life about this Bible. It connects with us. They don't connect with us. No, it's to resonate with them. It's all about benefits with them. That's why they wear the hat. The boys wear the hat. They get you. It's like Masonic. Masonic.
Yeah. It is. It's witchcraft.
Masonry.
They actually practice witchcraft. But yeah, that one Amalekite came up here a week ago, not a week ago, but some weeks ago, and he threw up the devil horns.
Yeah.
Then he showed his some Yiddish shit on his arm, the Syrian script. I don't know what it said, but that's how you know they practice witchcraft, man. A lot of them is Satanists.
Remember the lady that came over there?
Yeah, the lady that just kept whispering in the book.
It was was it Oprah? It was one of them. It was a
Yeah,
first
right.
lady
I
came
seen
said
that.
Jews.
No, I think it was a little. I think it was a little girl. I know what you're talking about. So I might have been a lady.
A lady, it was one of them that said Jewish people worship Satan.
Yeah, they said we're secret about it. We don't let everybody know, but inside we actually worship Satan. Which you look around the elites of this world, they're all Amalekites. They all claim to be those people, but when you actually go into the things that they do, it's all demonic and satanic. Okay?
When you always mention them for decoration, they always start to run away. Exactly.
Right. But you read it.
Yeah, as soon as she opened her mouth and I heard that accent, that's Amalek right there. She said her last name was Coleman.
I think she said that.
She said,
No, she said her mom name was Coleman.
Mom name was something
She
like
said
that.
her mom married Levy, and my last name is Levy, so I'm Levy.
That's how y'all bugged out you are.
Oh my God.
Because your last name is Levy. That means you're a Levy.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? I got a cousin, his last name is Simeon. That means he's a Simeonite? What the fuck? But the reason I asked them to prove it is because these people go all around the world claiming this, receiving benefits, manipulating people, all right? Getting people to feel sorry for them, playing victim, okay? But nobody asked them to prove it. How do you prove it? How do you prove that you really go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob? First of all, they claim their you know, ancestry or their ties to Israel through their mom, which the scripture tell you that you're supposed to tie trace your ancestry through your fathers. So that's right there in itself show you that can't be the people. Just off that.
He has some?
Okay. Well, since book y'all got it.
This is 1 Thessalonians 5, verse 21. Prove all things, hold fast that which is good.
Prove all things. And they couldn't prove it. I asked them a simple question. I showed them, which, you know, brothers know what I quoted. Deuteronomy 28, 68. Scripture tell you that the Jews were going to captivity with ships. We said we were slaves. When did you go in slavery on ship? We talk about Masada. That's talking about 70 AD. Okay? We know that happened. You can read about it in the Bible, but how do we know that you're those people?
That's right.
Today, how do you know you go back to those people? You can't prove it, but we can. Not only through the scriptures, but there's actually archaeological evidence on that. That the Jews were dwelling in the west coast of Africa prior to the transatlantic slave trade, even still to this day. Right. And everybody at Masada died any damn way. What are you talking about? How you go back to somebody from Masada? They all committed suicide. These devils don't even know what the hell they talking about. They just be repeating the shit they heard other people say. Yeah, like Christians.
This is Jeremiah. Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbors, and he is not.
He's through. He's done. He can't hide himself. He's exposed. How? First and foremost, through the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, through the prophets. Okay? Then you also got other people that's not in the truth coming out and exposing this devil. People of his own race, his own his own clan. Okay? And we're connecting the dots through the spirit because we're bringing out with the prophecies. We're bringing out scriptures. Okay? You got a lot of people that can come out and expose this man for the injurious practices that they do. When you look at the elites and the banking system and things of that nature, but nobody's tying it to the Bible and saying these people are the Amalekites, these people are the Edomites. Right. Okay? That came out of One West. That came from, Abba Bivens, High Priest Ariyah, High Priest Yaquab, and King Masha on down. Okay? And we're holding on to that record. We're holding on to that testimony. The Lord saw us fit to carry on this truth. Nobody else is saying that. That's why what we're doing, that's doing the most damage to these devils. More than anything. But it's not physical, so there's no need for them to go rush strike and try to, just end this right now, because it's subtle. What we're doing is subtly taking down this man's kingdom. Okay? Through the spirit. That's why these devils is bugging out, man.
What I'm saying, they can't come back through the spirit.
Nah.
That's why they pushing that anti-Semitism so hard, right? Because they can't prove that they're the Israelites through the Bible.
Nope. Every time you
always
ask
want ancestry and stuff, DNA. We go back to their DNA, but it's your fucking website and shit.
right.
Amalekite made the ancestry.
You're using the DNA tracing it back to another Amalekite.
Yeah.
So what the fuck? Like, you dug up a real Israelite from, you know? And we don't believe shit you say anyway. You're liars, man. But we prove our spiritual ancestry through the scriptures.
Oh.
Real quick, somebody grab Isaiah 34, 16. As a matter of fact, you can start up. I know you said you had something. No, hold on.
Oh, no.
34.
I'll just look it up.
No, you said you got something, right?
No. I'm talking 15.
You start at. As a matter of fact, hold that. We're gonna get that. Grab Isaiah 63. Yeah, hold that. We're gonna get that, then we're gonna read this. Isaiah 63 and Surah 14. Goes towards the end.
That's the Hebrew.
I just start at. Start at 7. No, you know what? Start at let's get to the point. Start at 16.
Isaiah 63 and verse 16, and it says, doubtless thou art our father Abraham, be ignorant of us.
Doubtless, the prophet Isaiah is speaking to the Lord saying, doubtly thou art our father. Though what? Though Abraham.
Doubtless through our father, through Abraham, so like it.
Though Abraham.
Thou Abraham, be ignorant of us.
Right, though Abraham be ignorant of us. If Abraham was to manifest on the earth today and he'll look out through the people on the earth, he wouldn't be able to tell that, you know, at first glance that we are the Israelites. Why? Because we're not keeping the customs. We're not moving the way Israelites move. Plus you got Israelites scattered abroad looking like the other nations. Okay? So though Abraham be ignorant of us, meaning we can't even trace our ancestry back to Abraham. We don't have our records. Why? Because slavery. We can't even tell you what tribe, so-called African tribe we go back to.
Right.
Okay? Go ahead.
Oh, they beat it on us.
Right.
The Lord says when the prophecy that we was going to lose our heritage.
Right.
Those Amalekites said they know they lived like forever. The prophet said that we would lose our heritage. No?
Right.
And Israel acknowledged us not.
When she started talking about the Spanish Inquisition and whatnot, when the Jews were expelled out of Spain, it was the same day. That's the day Christopher Columbus left to go find a new world. Why? Because he was an Amalekite. He had to leave.
1492.
Yeah, 1492. And those people, they weren't, at that time, they were not the true Jews at that time. Okay, they were Amalekites. They had already converted to that prior to that, about 1,000 years before that.
Right.
Okay? At that time period, you had Jakes in the west coast of Africa and different parts of Europe. But those people, they got expelled. Why? Because they're the devil. They got expelled through many different nations because they were manipulating people, manipulating money, manipulating banks, doing, you know, schemes and fraud on people and shit. Same thing today.
Right.
And their practices too.
Shit. Hitler came out and he brought that up too. That back in you know, those times that the Germans, they couldn't able to get houses because the Jews would not give them loans. So he grew hatred for them.
Yeah, he was one.
He was an Amalekite.
Yeah.
It was his grandma, I believe.
Yeah, to his mom. On his mom's side. His mom, I believe his mom was related to the Rothschilds. His mom's last name was Schicklgruber.
Yeah,
So he was one of them. Which they're the same people any fucking way. The Germans and the Amalekites, they both Edomites.
right.
That's that house divided. That's all. And it was all a big scheme. We can't get too deep in it. But it was all a big scheme from the beginning. So that they could have a reason of going into the land of, you know, the Middle East, which is Palestine at that time in 1948. Balfour Declaration. Let's continue on.
be ignorant of us, Israel acknowledges not.
You know, Israel acknowledges not. So we can't just show you our records, okay? Like these Amalekites and shit, they so proud, they can't fathom, oh, we're the Israelites. Even though he did say the oldest synagogue is blacks, okay? Right, Chicago. So they know. What they want to do is to try to talk you out of it. They want to get you to doubt your own faith, your own belief. They'll start talking, what religion are you? What's this and that? Okay? They just try to use that Edomite supremacy. Thank you. What the fuck you were saying? Basically saying, don't speak over me. This ain't your excuse. No, bitch, this ain't your fucking show. You devils is done. Your time is up. Okay? Keep going on. That's that Edomite supremacy. You coming up to us trying to exert supremacy. Get the fuck out of here. We're not those other guys. Alright? We're not ignorant niggas out here that don't know who they are and that homeborn servant spirit. That's what they doubt this. Our Father. We don't doubt this. We know this 100%.
Right, that's right.
Why? Because the prophet. You go out.
And Israel acknowledges not. Thou, O Lord, our Father, our Redeemer, thy name is from everlasting. O Lord, why hast thou made us to err from thy way, harden our hearts from thy fear, return for thy servant's sake, in the tribe of thine inheritance.
Right. Why hast thou made us to err from thy ways? That's why we went into slavery and lost our heritage. Because we erred from the ways of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. That's why the Lord stripped this knowledge away from us. As the brother said earlier, they say they've been knowing who they were. And the scriptures say that otherwise. The scriptures say we would lose our heritage and gain it back in the last days. In the land of our captivity, right. After the slavery with ships. It only fits one group of people on the earth, man. Going up.
18, the people of thy holiness have possessed it for a little while.
The people of that holiness only possessed it for a little while. So our people, the true Israelites, they haven't been in their own kingdom, sovereign nation, governing themselves outside of, what the heathen, their jurisdiction and authority, rulership. They only possessed it for a little while, which is during what time period? During the time period of King David and King Solomon.
Yep.
After that, the kingdom was split and it just been, going left ever since.
Different captivities.
Okay? But it says that people have possessed it but a little while. Keep going.
The people of thy holiness have possessed it but a little while. Our adversaries have trodden down with thy sanctuary.
Our adversaries, the enemies of Israel, which was the number one enemy of Israel, Esau, Edom, have trodden down thy sanctuary. That's why they over there doing Pink City and shit. They say Tel Aviv is the gayest place on earth.
Yeah.
That's some bullshit, man. If the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai was being implemented on earth, all those people over there would be put to death. And guess what? It's going to happen very soon. Okay? Because the Most High is going to raise up the spirit of the Medes. Okay? Gog and Magog in Persia, Moab, okay? Elam. They're going to rise up against those devils over there. They call Israel, they call America Big Satan and Israel Little Satan. This thing that's going on in Russia and Ukraine, that shit gonna lead to Pandora's box opening. And we all for it. It's a little war now.
We are thine, thou never bearest rule over them.
Thou never bearest rule over them. The Most High never gave a damn about you heathens. Okay? That's why you devils can do shit like Pink City and all that, and no judgment come. But the judgment is coming. That's how the Most High move with the heathen. He just let it stack to the heavens and then wipe them all out. Like he did the flood. Okay? But when Jake do shit like that, Jake get judged.
We are thine, thou never bears rule over them. They were not called by thy name.
They were not called by thy name. So they're not the people. You got other Isaiah? Going into how we can prove that we are the Israelites. This is the question, and this is the answer right here.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 34, verse 16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail, none shall want her made. For my mouth it hath commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered them.
Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read, which is talking about the scriptures, the Holy Bible. None of these shall fail, talking about the prophecies. The Bible is a book of prophecies. None shall want her mate. There's no other book out there with prophecies. The Quran has no prophecies. The Kabbalah don't have no prophecies. Okay? The Kibber Negas, the Book of the Dead, 42 Laws of Ma'at, there's no prophecies in those. This is the only book that has prophecy. That's why I said it's at the end it shall speak. It's breathing. Because it's alive. Okay? There's the words that are written in this book are actually being manifested in the earth. Okay, no other book can you read and find out the answers for what's going on the earth today and find out what's going to happen in the near future. There's no other book out there that can do that. But it says after that, Salakia, it says
verse 17, and he cast them.
Read that 16 again.
16?
Yeah.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 34, verse 16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail, none shall want her mate. From my mouth it hath commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered them.
Right, like it says Isaiah 55. Okay? So, right, you can grab that. The Lord said, finish that one first. It says, of his mouth he spoke it, and by his spirit hath he gathered them. Who are the them? The them are the elect. They were gathered by the Spirit. Okay? That's how we know that we are the people, because we fit the prophecies. Like the brother quoted Romans 8, I believe Romans 8 and 28. It says, the Spirit resonated, Spirit beareth witness with our spirit that we are the people of the Lord. The people of the book, we're paraphrasing. By his Spirit hath he gathered them.
This is in Romans chapter 11, verse 7. What then Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest are blinded. Right? Only the elect can get this word. This word is for the elect.
So where are the Amalekite prophets prophesying the return of the Messiah? Yeah. But you got that billboard over there in I-95, Moshiach is here. Yeah. With some old dirty rat. Yeah, okay? Talking about he the Messiah, man. Get the fuck out of here. Where your power at? Where your miracles at?
So there's people checking us in.
That's right. But he's supposed to be coming back the first time.
Oh, that's their first time?
Yeah, that's their first time.
Okay.
They way back.
They way back. 2,000 years, right?
Right, they 2,000 years in the past, man.
So they had to lose. So now prophecy. All right.
Right.
So after that, okay.
So where this man's supposed to be doing miracles, which they call him the Yanuka or something like that. This man's supposed to be doing miracles and got power, which, hey, this devil might have some low-level left-hand power. But you devils are not the people, man. The Messiah already came 2,000 years ago. He came and did what he had to do. Okay, and when he gets ready to come back this final time, he's gonna set up shop. And you devils going out of power. Straight like that. So, and Isaiah 34, yeah, you can say you were 17.
Back in the book of Isaiah, chapter 34, verse 17, and he hath cast the lot for them, and his hand hath divided it unto them by line.
Right, meaning each prophet has his own portion of the Spirit. He hath divided it unto them by line. Some brothers have a bigger portion, some brothers have a smaller portion, but all the members of the elect have a portion. with that portion is what's going to get them into the kingdom. Okay, like it says in Revelation, was it Revelation 12? It says, I think Revelation 12 and 11, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and the word of their testimony. So he divided it unto them by line. What else?
They shall possess it forever, from generation to generation shall they dwell therein.
Right, so every time these prophets come back to earth, they come back in their lot. So where are the Amalekite prophets at? Where are those people over there that call themselves Jews doing what we doing? With the 12 tribe sign, like it says in Ezekiel 37, okay? With the garments, the ancient garments, bringing out the prophecies. You don't see that. It's not happening. Why? Because they are the people.
Right.
Where's your teachers?
Right.
Where's the rest of the tribe? Yeah, where the rest of the tribe?
I shall see thy teachers. They always either Judah or Levi.
Yeah, that's it. And sometimes you have to say,
You may get a Manasseh here and there.
yeah.
But that alone shows they're not the people. God damn.
Yeah, that's true. That's not even this.
One of your brothers got something?
No,
No, I did that.
2 Corinthians 10 and 4, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God to pulling down the strongholds, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of God, and bring it into captivity every thought to the obedience of Mashiach. All right, the Lord is, this word is casting all the imagination, all these stumbling blocks, all these flaws in the religions. All right, these false people take Amalekite saying that the spirit, all that's is coming. All right, through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah.
That's a high thing, exalting himself against the Lord. Them people, they do all type of wickedness and say they the children of God, so you can't do nothing to them.
That's the reason, another reason why they're always getting kicked out too. Of those lands, because they were practicing all type of wickedness, man.
Yep. And just like you read in Job, I tell you, Esau got chased into the mountains.
Yep.
Who else getting chased out of countries, man?
Always there.
Every country they've been in, they get chased out. Then they're claiming we're being persecuted.
Yeah.
See, that's what it say. No, you're not. You're not being persecuted for your faith in the Lord. You're being persecuted for wickedness, man. That's why I say, what's that? 1 Peter 4. If any of you suffer as a Christian, let it be for the right thing. If I'm paraphrasing. Of course, you go into another person's country and start
Doing dumb shit.
doing off shit. The fuck? So yeah, man.
I got a quick article from August 2014. BBC News, quote unquote, Jews forced to leave Guatemala village.
What are you doing down here?
Why? Playing with little boys.
This is some 230 members of an Orthodox Jewish group have begun leaving a village in western Guatemala after a bitter row with the local indigenous community.
I already know why they over there trying to steal land.
And kids.
Yeah.
What else? They don't say why though? You don't see any details why they got put out?
Yeah, let me see.
We can make a good guess why.
The elders accuse the so-called Jews of shunning the villagers and imposing their religion and customs. That's what it was. They was trying to do the same thing Esau was doing when they came to the Americas.
Right, exactly. Stop doing what you're, and what does that remind you of? The Maccabees, okay, as I meant to say, the Hellenizing period. Okay, Antiochus and the Greeks, forcing everybody to be like them. They got that same spirit. Okay?
Yeah, so Guatemala's living on, right?
Yeah.
Man, they don't want you out there.
And Jake is hospitable, man. For them to kick you out, you gotta be doing some real wickedness over there.
Right.
But somebody got Isaiah 55 and 11.
Isaiah 55 and 11. So shall my word.
Start at 10 or 9.
Okay, 9. Isaiah 55 and 9. I'm sorry, 8. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord. For as heaven are higher than earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. For as the rain cometh down, and the snow from heaven, and return not thither, Salakia, but water the earth, and make it bring forth in bud, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the things whereto I sent it.
So the Lord is saying by his word going out, that's actually manipulating world events in real time. As we speak this word and bring out these different prophecies, we're speaking them into existence. And it's not going to return void. Like you had during the time of Samuel, when the Most High was raising up Samuel as a prophet, it said he let none of his words fall to the ground. And everybody knew he was a prophet. So that's how it's going to be for us. Through us preaching the word of the Lord, exalting the Lord, we're going to be exalted through that. We're going to be, acknowledged as prophets. That's when the Lord is going to give us fame and praise in every land that we're put to shame. And that point in time, there's going to be no question that we are these people. Okay?
Lord gave fame to Moses.
Yeah.
They knew that the Lord was dealing with him. He said that you be a God, and I believe he said Aaron shall be a prophet.
Yep. He shall be thy prophet. So, like the brother said, I mean, like we're saying, it's going to be made known that we're prophets. We're the Amalekite prophets. Like you got the people, you got Israel, and you got the prophets of Israel. Every Israelite is not a prophet, okay? But where are your prophets at? They don't have none.
Speaking against this world.
Right. Because they control the world. It's their world. Why would they prophesy against their own world? They control every goddamn thing. You know? But finish that. Let's get 2nd Ezra 15 started.
Second Ezra chapter 15, starting at verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
Yep.
Which
that's what we're doing.
Am I doing that?
Right. No. Okay. Because they may say we preach amongst ourselves in the synagogue. Nobody knows what the fuck goes on in there because it's just for them.
Yep.
You know?
The Lord said I have made. They said that Jeremiah, I have made a prophet unto the nations.
Exactly. So you're supposed to be preaching to the world. This is the truth according to the truth of the Bible.
Yeah, you're doing like a religious day,
Yeah. Yeah, she was going to But so what was you saying?
Second.
Yeah, Amalek, they synagogues, they shut off. You know what I mean? And the brother said, the Lord said, told Jeremiah, I made you a prophet unto the nations. So they supposed to, as it also says, with the same way we cut the Christians in the churches, with Proverbs 1, wisdom is on the streets. It's the same cut to them.
They're supposed to be teaching.
They're supposed to be on the streets. But they don't in the street, they in the building.
Right. Then on top of that, you can't even go to him with that shit.
Right.
He can't even walk to him with that shit. She said they were, but even though they not, say you would have tried going to Amalek, they'll kick you guys right out.
They're gonna give you the Jazzy Jeff.
You'll get arrested right now.
The hell?
Real Jews.
Right. When people they come here and say call us racist and say where are white people on the sign, this and that, they don't go to these damn synagogues and say why we can't come in.
Yeah.
That's racist. I was just y'all. Why we can't come, you know?
Why your church is the only ones that have their own school?
Right. Why y'all got y'all own school? Why y'all got y'all own ambulance? You fuck around and get shot.
Own communities.
Right. Their ambulance gonna drive right past your ass.
Yeah.
We about to meet on the show.
I think it's part of that time.
Yeah,
They're not supposed to
yeah.
stop the heathens. Right.
Right, that's one of their beliefs. But they got, if you actually go into their beliefs, they got a lot of wicked ass beliefs. If you're a reader, we can tell you some of the things they believe, you wouldn't believe it. You could say, nah, it can't be people who believe something like that. But you can do the research. And it's also a part of in their book, if what they call a goy, which is a heathen, goyim, if they say if you catch them reading their beliefs, they're supposed to kill you. So they don't want us to know what they believe. It's a secret. It's a secret. It's part of a secret society.
Because one time I was working, and it was a while back, and they was doing a so-called one of their holidays. And I'm like, where is it in the Bible? And he's like, it's not in the Bible. I'm like, is it in Talmud? He's like, yeah. But he looked at me like, how the fuck you know about the Talmud? Like, who's this nigga?
Right.
Ever since he was always watching me, like, who's this nigga? How does a nigga know about the Talmud?
Because they know if everybody found out what they really believe,
Get kicked out.
they get kicked out like their asses be getting kicked out. You know? So they gotta keep it on the low what they really believe.
Well, it makes sense why they have their own schools, because they have another person see what they do in their school. They go crazy.
Right. You know? But let's keep going.
Back to 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee.
Faithful and true. So these words are going to come to pass no matter what.
You can't stop prophecy.
No. You can't stop prophecy, you can't escape it.
Yeah.
You can try to cover your ears, la 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 la, but soon they're gonna be louder than your la 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 la.
That's right.
They're gonna be in your face.
Especially when all hell breaks loose.
Right.
See, now you still have distractions. You can drive, you can go to the airport, you can do this and that. But when you stuck at whatever place you at, no lights, no food, you're gonna see the prophecy speaking. You're gonna hear it clearly.
You have no choice but to know it's prophecy.
Yeah.
Just like 2020 when the whole world shut down and you were stuck in your apartment or your condo, all right, watching Netflix, and you didn't have watching what?
Watching Tiger King.
Right, watching Tiger King and shit, watching Kevin Samuels and shit. You had no choice but to sit and think about your actions, man. Think about, damn, what's going on. That's where you really want to seek God. Like it says in Hosea 15, okay? It says, in their affliction shall they seek me early. So when the all hell break loose, you're gonna have no choice but to seek the Lord. But for most of you people, it's gonna be too late. God may have mercy on the two, you know. But the time to get it is right now.
Especially if you want now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What is he called?
They gotta answer that door.
Right.
Play around? Nah. I don't know. You playing with your life.
Yeah, no. Some people, the Lord gonna wait to give them the call to a certain time.
It's prophecy.
Right. Something in the last 11th hour.
Yeah, 11th hour.
But some people, if the Lord knocking on your door, that's when you need to open the door. That's when you need to answer the call, man. What it says, Ecclesiastes 12. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not. Was that Sirach 5? Make no tarrying, turn to the Lord.
all day by day.
So shout out, the destruction come.
God, we're not in your security.
Right, and that security being straight, what they say, peace and safety.
God.
And boom!
As an Israelite, the Lord is calling, answer.
Right.
Yeah. Right now you got access to the internet,
Yeah.
so you got to take advantage right now while you got the chance. You know the grace, but when all that shit gets shut down and they can't have the luxuries and the goods that they used to have in America, that is when they're gonna start realizing, damn, I messed up. You know?
Yeah. They gonna have no choice.
Yeah.
Like it says in 2nd Ezra 9. Okay? We can get that. Don't worry about us. Go drive. You need to be driving.
I got it right here. Second is 91.
No.
License need to be. They need to take your license away.
No. Hey, give me 15.
Back to 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 3. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
All the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Now we can get the 2nd Ezra 9 and 8. Matter of fact, start at 6.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 6. Even so, the things also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and endings and effects and signs.
The writing is on the wall.
Yeah.
Clearly, man, something big is
about
getting
to
ready to happen,
It's
man.
about
Enjoy your spring break.
Yeah.
Have fun. Live it up. Because very soon, mass death is coming on the planet Earth.
Right.
Okay? Mass death and destruction is coming to the shores of America and worldwide.
Verse 7. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed.
John the elect.
Yes.
As we were going into earlier, doing this work is what's going to save you. Which is not about works, but it says faith and works. The works are byproducts of your faith. Without faith without works is dead, and vice versa. You have works, but you don't have the faith. You're doing things carnally and for vain show, and you're not going to be saved either. You got certain people in this truth that fighting for a corruptible crown. You know, we fighting for that incorruptible crown.
Right. Yep. Verse 8. Whereby ye have believed shall be preserved from the said perils.
Be preserved from those perils. How you gonna be preserved from damage? You know what I mean?
That'd be something divine.
Gotta be something divine. The type of things that's coming on the earth, you're gonna need a miracle to escape.
You gotta understand, you're gonna be hated by all men.
Yep.
Right. All men. People gonna be trying to kill you left and right. Yep. You're gonna have bounty, you know, what is it? Bounty on your head. Niggas gonna be poor. Oh, 500. I get 500 points on my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like that, yeah. Don't be persecuted.
Get my social credit score boosted 100 points. If you give any information that leads to the capturing of one of these men.
That reminds me of that Disney show, The Mandarin. It takes place like in the Star Wars.
Mandalorian.
That's the water. Mandalorian. Where you get points based off, you know, your bounty, and you get points and shit. And the more bounties you get, you know, the more missions you complete, the richer you get pretty much.
That's how it's gonna be.
Right.
These people already don't got no love for each other anyway, so
They already hate us.
right, they really, I'm saying they hate each other. Ain't no integrity. You had people giving up their parents for that January 6th shit. Yeah, women calling the FBI on their the daughter is calling FBI on the parents because they went to the Capitol in January 6th. Yeah, even with the whole thing with the people was reporting each other, families were being divided. So you don't think it's strange for your family to be the ones to even turn on you.
Your own family will be your foes. Don't when enemies will be your foes.
Right. Our foes shall be of thine own household.
Yep.
But even the average person, man, the average person gonna be getting chased down. Esau wanna depopulate, man. People gonna be getting slaughtered, man. All these people gonna be getting in for a rude awakening.
Right, and that's when you damn camps out there gonna be taking your fringes off too, just to stay alive.
Yep. Oh damn, I can't wear it. And then that's gonna be condemnation to you. You was better off if you didn't have them on. Now you trying to take them off because you scared. Now that shows what spiritual
So
is.
you putting a flag, bro?
That show you was full of shit.
Yeah. The whole time you going, where your fringes? She lives no more fringes, only when they teach.
Right.
Wear your shit.
When it get real, you gonna want to take them off. Man, that's Jake don't know what to take.
A lot of purple shirts gonna be going.
Tell me.
Yeah.
A lot of shit.
Yeah, man, the average person gonna be getting fucked up.
Shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning.
So the elect are predestinated to receive the victory.
Yeah, right.
It's already written in the heavens for the elect to overcome. So our lives, our stories are already pre-recorded. What we're doing right now was already pre-recorded for us to do before the earth was created. The time you came into this truth, it was already set up for you to come into the truth on that day. So whatever it is we have to face in the coming days, weeks, months, the way out is already created as well.
You gotta be there.
You know?
I gotta put a precept here. This is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 20. In those days and in that time, said the Lord, the iniquity of Israel shall be sought for, and there shall be none. And the sins of Judah, and they shall not be found, for I will pardon them whom I reserve. Which is going to go back to those elect men and women and children too. Right? They're going to be preserved from those perils. Man. You're not going to taste them. The Lord going to protect them.
Yeah, children shall not see him.
That's what we hoping to be.
Yeah.
I don't know what you niggas hoping for.
We doing this. We see the trouble. We see it. We see how bad it's, the Lord gave us the spirit to understand how bad it's going to be. There's a lot of you, we have people saying this, saying Jacob's trouble is great.
That's some 1948 that's right here.
Jacob's trouble, that's what they say, Jacob's trouble is great, bro.
G-A-Y?
Yeah. They don't say that at the time, bro.
To be waiting for it, like, it's gay. Like we in the spirit, we can't wait for Jacob's trouble. He said, that's gay. He said, just shut up and do your time.
Yeah.
So just be in America and enjoy it.
We'll see you in the kingdom, bro.
Be
you gotta die. You gotta die.
That's jailhouse institutionalized spirit, man. Get comfortable in slavery. Fuck, we're not getting comfortable here, man. We want to get the fuck out of here.
Right? Started crying, bro.
Whatever it takes. If it gotta take all hell breaking loose for us to get the fuck out of this place, we with it.
Oh.
If we gotta see people getting slaughtered left and right, then we with it.
That's right.
Cause this place fucking deserves it any damn way.
Hold on. Because you were speaking on that, I'm going to bring out Micah 2 real quick. It's the book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction.
It's not a fucking rest. We hate this place, man. This is where we was kept been, oppressed. All right, we can't be men here.
Right.
All right, they want to fucking pollute our children. All right, this place is hell, man. You should be in the mindset of crying daily to the Most High to destroy this place quickly, man.
I believe, and that's Zechariah, I believe, where the Lord said He's going to search Jerusalem with candles.
Yeah.
You know what I said? The Lord said He's going to search Jerusalem with candles and punish the men not settled on their leaves. So if you got your legs kicked up, chilling, you in that chill spirit, the Lord's going to destroy you. Right. Period, man.
Slothful ass person.
Right, you comfortable with the bullshit. That's why what's the Ezekiel 9:4? The Lord said He's gonna set a mark upon the men that sigh and cry for all the abominations thereof. But everybody else, kill them. That's what the Lord said. Right? That's what.
Yeah, this is on Matthew 6:19. Lay not yourself treasures upon earth where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for your treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. So, hey, that's plain, man. It's plain. It's saying, don't put your all into the society, man. Because at the end of the day, we know what's coming to this shit, man. We know death and destruction is coming to Babylon, bro. So why would we try to chase after the society, chase after the bag, when we know what's about to come to this place, man?
Bag out holes in the bag, girl.
Yeah. You know you gotta do wicked shit to get it.
Even if this place wasn't getting ready to be destroyed, that shit is vanity. Yeah. King Solomon was the richest man ever lived. He said all is vanity.
Right.
You got millionaires and killing themselves.
That's right.
Billionaires being fucking miserable, man.
It's not the real joy. That's not real money.
Right.
Real money is wisdom, huh? Right. That's the most valuable thing on earth is wisdom.
I had watched a video of this rich kid. He was like, I got all the money in the world, and I'm still not happy. I can buy anything I want, and I still don't feel peace. So he was like, what the fuck I'm making all this money for if it's not pleasing me or anything? He's like, there's nothing to it. This shit is obsolete.
What's crazy is you might say that, but you'll hear Jake say, man, 10 years from now, I'm gonna be in this position, that position. 15 years from now, I'm gonna be in this position, that position. Fuck that shit, man. This is simple destruction anyways.
They think that's what's gonna fill that void. That's why you read Romans 11. Israel thought that what you seeking for until the day, but the election have obtained it and the rest were blinded. Right. Those that's blinded, they're gonna think that money is the answer. They're gonna think that women is an answer. Being famous.
Status.
You learn that shit from your oppressor.
Right.
The oppressor told you that that's what life is. Being rich. You have it with it. Just tell you that. Yeah. Zephaniah 1:12. And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles.
And what time? The time we coming into right now. Right now.
And punish the man that are settled on their knees, that say in their heart, Yahweh will not do good, neither will he do evil. It's a wicked mindset.
I actually heard a nigga say that. The Lord don't do good or evil. You know? You got a lot of niggas that think that. They think the Lord just sitting back.
Yeah, like it's just everything's happening by itself. And he got no control. That's basically what they say, the Lord don't got control of the world.
They got a zeal. They know the Most High exists. They just think the Most High don't care. They think he don't give a damn. Like he's not gonna actually judge people for what they do. But then they'll see a motherfucker die in a gruesome death. Like these niggas that got put to death in Mexico. You go into their life, them niggas wicked, man. Wicked as hell.
Mexico's wicked
right?
as hell.
They'll say that God will not do good or evil, right? Somebody in their life get killed. They blame God.
Right.
Just walk. This is weird, bro.
That's why they always say in their affliction they will seek me early. When they get their ass beat, when they go on a trial looking at a football number, then they start calling on God. You know?
The backyard, because they said the Most High don't do good or evil. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 45 verse 7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. That's plain.
Yeah, more than right now.
I read 12, bro. Zephaniah 1 and 12. And it shall come to pass at that time, I will search Jerusalem with candles and punish the men that are settled on their knees, that say in their heart, Yahweh will not do good, neither will he do evil. Therefore their good shall become a booty, and their houses a desolation.
So all that shit they laboring for, getting the bag, all this, Lord said that shit gonna get took.
Right.
They
So
shall,
we read that in 2nd Ezra.
Huh.
Right, that was in the pre-walking talk. Spoil your goods,
Yeah.
man. He's already got an agenda saying you shall own nothing.
Yeah.
Be happy.
because at the end of the day, you know, to receive those benefits, those goods, to live in your houses, you're going to have the check. All right? And if you don't have it, you'll be cast out.
Be able to make money.
Yeah.
Be able to pay your bills. Let's say they don't even come cash you out. How you gonna pay your rent? You don't got a MOTV. Okay? How you gonna pay your car note?
Yeah, therefore their goods shall become booty, and their houses a desolation. They shall also build houses, but not inhabit them. They shall plant vineyards, but not drink the wine thereof. 14. I mean, it goes into the day of the Lord.
Oh, yeah, you get that.
Okay. The great day of the Lord is near. It is near. It hasted greatly. Even the voice of the day of the Lord, the mighty man shall cry there bitterly. That day is a day of wrath, a day of
Mighty man gonna cry bitterly.
This is a war, veterans.
Right. Niggas that's
They
actually seen
seals.
combat.
That's some crazy stuff.
Yeah, crazy shit. They ain't gonna cry bitter. We're not talking about an actual nigga that can bench 600 pounds.
Right.
Nah, that's nothing.
These
High
niggas
military,
is
right?
bitches.
Yeah, they bitches.
Most niggas today, most of the men today are totally feminized and pussy ass niggas. Right. And they got their head up the black woman ass
Yeah.
all day. You got Pookie and Ray Ray, a bitch will go into a damn establishment and curse out the cashier or some shit. And then when they get told to leave, they go get Pookie or Ray Ray to come back and shoot up the place.
Yeah.
Then Ray Ray get his ass shot by the store clerk. Or the police don't shoot his ass and Keisha on to the next day.
Yeah.
Niggas like you gonna be fucking destroyed.
Oh, yeah.
I hate
That's
you
a
niggas,
simp.
man.
That's a simp.
Straight up.
That's just a gangster hood simp.
Right.
Oh my God,
A
bro.
lot of these
You gotta analyze why the fuck did he take out the store. You know what I'm saying? As a man, you supposed to like, yo,
they don't even think.
nah, it's just trying my bitch, bro.
Disrespecting my woman, man. You disrespecting my woman.
Now you in jail, and the next nigga got your so-called.
And most of these hard body niggas play they hard, they that or they fucking simps. If they not a mo, they're a simp.
Zephaniah 1 and 15. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness, a day of trumpet and alarm against the fenced city, against the high towers. And I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, because they
ain't gonna know what the fuck is going on. They're gonna bring perplexity to nations, like Yahweh Shai said. They're not gonna have no answers for what's going down. Okay?
That's why they gonna run to Egypt for help.
Oh yeah. Esau gonna come and say, come
here,
right
my
here.
little baby.
I got something for you.
Yeah.
Take
You wanna
this.
eat?
Come with me if you want to live.
Yeah.
If you want to live, here, take this. They gonna say, give it to me. Put it right in me.
Yeah. We eat 3D meat and insects. Yeah, bug burger. The fuck? So that's what you gonna eat? That's what you gonna trade your life for? 17. I will bring distress upon men, and they shall walk like blind men because they have sinned against Yahweh, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as dung. So a lot of people are gonna die. And all right, that's the day of the Lord. That's why I say, woe unto them that desire the day of the Lord. He's not coming in a Phoenix position, in a Yoda position, giving out candy canes. He's coming, and the day of the Lord is death and destruction. That's why he said, I don't come here with beasts, I come here with a sword. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of Yahweh's wrath. So you're not going to be able to buy your way out.
Nah. Lord, I want your money.
But the whole land shall be devoured by fire of his jealousy. For he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land.
What's that speedy riddance? Nuclear missile destruction.
Yeah. In 1 hour, Babylon is destroyed.
It's what Jeremiah called it, the besom of destruction. It's just gonna be like a broom, just sweeping you niggas away. And you Edomites and all you other people here in America, they call it the wind, the nuclear wind.
Nuclear wind.
So it's gonna be a speedy riddance.
Yep.
Unlike ancient Egypt, right? Yeah, the Most High, he delivered all Israel and had them wander in the desert for 40 years. I think it was called the wilderness of Zim. And they had to wander around in circles 40 years.
It's crazy.
Lord not gonna, until those wicked niggas died off. Lord say he gonna make a speedy riddance of you niggas here, man. It's like a snap of a finger, boom. Yeah, he gonna do a thing. That's how we know. And also go back to what Yahushua said. What he said, if the days be not shortened, there be no flesh to be saved. So the Lord gonna speed this thing up, man, for the elect's sake.
That's right. You know, this article is out there saying the earth is spinning faster than usual. You know? Yep.
Lord shorten the days.
Wow.
For the elect's sake. I think you said it.
I got this. This is Amos chapter 5, verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light.
Well, it is for you. You're not keeping the commandments in your best ability. You're not following Yahushua. You know? You're not doing the will of the Father. So what is good for you? You're just going to die horrible death.
Verse 19. As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him.
So going into here, you'll be able to buy yourself out. Right? You can't escape. You run from a lion and a bear met you. All right? So you're going to find out real soon. And it's Edomite, you know?
Verse 20. So shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light.
We already know Edomites don't believe in God. The Bible says Edomites don't believe in God. We thank you for confirming that, but we already knew you felt like that.
Verse 20. So shall the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it.
Even very dark and no brightness in it. So these people not gonna see no way out. There ain't gonna be no way out. Like Dr. Strange tried to. I looked through infinite amount of possibilities. There is one way. No, motherfucker, there's gonna be no way out. That's what these devils trying to do right now. Through their simulations and shit, trying to figure out how can we stop the prophecies from coming to pass.
Remember Zeus said, there's nothing that can't get out of it. You know, how many times you keep trying, it's the same answer, the same, all the time. Ooh, it's finished.
Even with their war simulations that keep going, every time they lost, no matter what they did, it was an L.
Done, man. Done. Finish on that?
21 says, I hate, I despise your feast.
Back to that second Ezra 15. Oh, you can go that far.
Second Ezra 15.
Come. It's better than second Ezra 15.
Back to 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 4. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness, Behold,
we didn't even finish Second Ezra 9. That's Second Ezra 9.
Okay, Second Ezra chapter 9, verse 9. Then shall they be in pitiful case.
Right, this is the point. This is the point I wanted to bring out. Then shall it be a pitiful case. Talking about who?
Which now have abused my ways.
People that abuse his ways, mock the messengers of the Lord. Talking about the wicked of the nation of Israel. 2/3, 66.6% of Israelites here in America, and also the wicked of Israel scattered abroad. They're going to be mainly niggas here in America. The Lord said, because this is where the truth is really being broadcasted, going out, week in and week out. You got people in your family that taught you, different relationships and people you know taught you.
And every state.
Yeah, and if it ain't GMS, it's somebody else.
Yeah. Point is, you know that you're an Israelite.
Yeah.
Okay. Keep going. Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. For such as in their life have
shall dwell in torments. Meaning you're not going to be able to escape torment. That's why they shall seek death and find none. Right? You're going to be in living hell and not going to be able to break out of it. It's going to be like a never-ending nightmare.
Can't escape. You're gonna hear bombs going off. People screaming. You're gonna hear machine guns. We're gonna also hear we call them dirt troops.
Right.
Cleaning out shit.
Mercenaries.
You got the helicopters. Regular Edomites. I forgot where they deputized. They were able to deputize Edomites. Militia group.
GMO babies. They gonna be free.
First babies. Women gonna be getting took, ravished.
Hey, you want to be proud of yourself?
Right.
You gonna be set up.
Go all the way.
Go all the way. The Lord say he'll like that. You gotta be hardcore.
Right.
You know?
They not gonna be proud of it that day. Right now they proud of it because they giving it to who they want to give it to. That day you ain't gonna be giving it to who you want to give it. You're gonna be a took.
You see how there's the spirit though? The Lord making that enmity between men and women.
Right.
That's for that reason.
Right. Exactly.
That's why you have this alpha male and this beta male, all this red pill. Bro,
feminism.
When you hear these podcasts, all these men are mad, angry.
They are. they know they can't do nothing because out of bounds. I know, bro. Even when you go out, you go to certain places, you see how niggas be looking at females. Like you see that look in their eyes. Now you think as soon as the police don't answer the phone, what you think they gonna do? Yeah. First thing they see, they snatch it.
That's a lot of these niggas went behind bars for a bitch.
What?
Yeah, bro.
Went broke. Bitch took their whole life savings.
Yep. Bitch put them in jail.
Bitch accusing them of assault, ruin their lives, ruin their reputation, ruin careers. Okay.
Child support. Get suicide too.
Right. And so they know what a lot of you bitches be all on Instagram, showing where you live at and shit. You know, got your location on your Snapchat.
You can take a picture. You can take a picture right here.
Right.
Oh, that's where she at. Okay. You drive over there. Might be 5 minutes away. Drive
right.
Well, get in your car. He might follow you home. Because the bitch ain't. Well, she not thinking. She's just on her Instagram live.
Right.
Being a bimbo.
Yeah, being a bimbo.
Just know there's niggas out here, see women that have your name on a list.
Yeah.
They got a list of women's names that they gonna come for. Right? Oh yeah, this girl did me dirty. That girl did me dirty. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, you Tisha, you remember me? The second grade was she did me? Come here. Take your ass to the alley.
Hey, it's the spirit, because these motherfuckers, they proud, man. They proud, bro. They gotta get judged. They pride. They the most prideful people on the planet, man. You know.
Entitled.
Back to 2 Ezra chapter 9 verse 10. For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known need.
So they receive benefits. You know what I'm saying? Even though Jake in captivity, Jake can have a house or a room. You got food that you can get, you know. But yeah, with
now Section 8.
yeah, Lord, even in captivity, taking care of Israel.
And even the benefits of being wicked in this kingdom. You get to be a mole. You know, you might have grew up in a family where that was despised.
Yeah.
But then you go off to college or something, you free. Like I can be whatever I want.
What's up? You got it. And what? Even if your family shitty, you have a whole family, a community that's gonna back you up. That's gonna give you jobs.
Create a GoFundMe account.
Yeah, give you jobs.
Sob story.
Yeah.
They got all type of jobs.
They got a whole area for a lot of them.
Right, they got that's like a damn what the scriptures call like them cities where you do something and you flee to that city.
Okay.
Sanctuary city, something like that. Refuge city.
Refuge city.
Some motherfuckers got refuge city.
Alphabet refuge shit.
Right.
Refuge camp.
Them boys
Refugee.
maybe having best jobs. Tell you, bro, they making money.
Yeah. When you think about it, you know that shit, you know, wanna do city. This is what America really is, bro. You do what you wanna do. You gonna do what you wanna be. That's the dream that they
Be
sell
who
you.
you wanna be. Yeah. That's America, man.
Damn, bro.
What is that?
2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 11. And they that have loathed my law, while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them.
Talking about right now, place of repentance is still open. Even though we're talking about all the death and destruction that's getting ready to come, you can still repent. You can still turn back and seek the Lord right now. The internet is still up. You know, it's still open.
You can still buy a Bible.
Right? It's not banned yet.
Yeah. They got liberty to do stuff.
Right? The breakdown's still up.
Right.
You know?
The leg's still being sealed.
Right, the leg's still being sealed. Get in while you can.
Yup.
But the gate of repentance against us in the heart of the
It's still early. Like, you can still get in on this investment. Like if you got in Bitcoin in 2010 or something, you know?
When as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it.
Understood not, but despised it.
That's weak. When you don't really understand something, you despise it.
Really, that shit the Lord blinded them. Blinded them. How you despise something you don't understand? Lord, you put that spirit on you. Why? So he can destroy you.
The same must know it after death by pain.
Same must know it after death by pain. So these people are going to die a painful death. And that's when they're going to know. That's when they're going to know that the Lord was real. That's when they're going to know God is real. That's when they're going to know those Hebrew Israelites were telling the truth. They were prophets of the Lord. Damn, I am an Israelite. Right. Yes, I know a prophet among them. That's the time that we're about to come into. So you playing games, you wrong in your own soul, man.
Hate yourself.
Right, when the Lord said, all that hate me love death. You're going to receive the fruits of your doings in that day. And the Spirit been getting on these women lately. Because, like we was, what I meant to say is, like you said, all that tension between, you know, that's why you got all these different podcasts popping up and everybody talking about the dynamic, really mainly between black men and black women, but women and men in general. But it's really you black bitches, man. Y'all something else, and y'all other women follow y'all vibrations. So it's you know, it's the reason behind all that. That's what's gonna lead to why it's written in Isaiah 4:1. It's written. We're gonna get it, but it says to take away our reproach. So they gonna know in that day they got reproach, which is shame. Why you got shame? Because right prior to all hell breaking loose, you was in there, I don't need a man spirit, fuck a nigga, scam a nigga, fuck nigga free, all this shit. I'll kill your baby, all this shit they going hard with, man. These bitches going hard. They ain't gonna know when all hell break loose and they fucked up, man. Go right into it.
16 more, but the Lord said, because the daughters of Zion are hearty, the walk will stretch forth next.
It's the spirit. You gotta get on these so-called black women, all the women of the tribe.
See that shit? You walk by, you just glance at them.
Proud.
Proud.
The one last night.
Yeah, just glance. You don't even you're not even trying to put damn or nothing. You just, it's a woman in the mind. I'm gonna look.
Proud.
Proud.
That's the spirit of this world.
Yeah.
You look at if you wanna see the state of a nation, just look no further than their women. Yeah, you get from who, but if you look at the so-called black woman, you'll see the way the nation is in itself. Proud, man. The Lord hates pride. But it says because they so proud,
The walk will stretch forth next and waiting eyes.
one time eyes and undisciplined. Look you right in your eye and they talking to you like you ain't shit. They look at you like fuck you, nigga. Like you beneath me. They really believe that shit. But then they don't even have self-esteem themselves.
Yeah.
So they look at themselves as low quality, but they say you're even lower than me.
They turn to us for everything.
Right. That's why you can't be up your head up a black woman's ass, man. Because they don't value themselves. So why would you allow somebody that don't even value themselves to talk to you any kind of way?
Exactly.
And I ain't saying you're supposed to snap back and I just don't deal with them. Leave them alone, man.
Walking and ministering.
They don't have no respect for us.
Yeah. 'Cause if you have value and you're self-confident, you won't come out the house naked. You're doing that because you want attention. You're
Right.
seeking attention.
Seeking attention.
You're seeking value.
But they know subconsciously they don't have no value. So you coming up to them, simping, they gonna say this nigga he lower value than me. Goddamn. See like the phone all in their face. They gotta look at themselves 24/7, reassure that they am I pretty? Am I pretty? No, I'm ugly.
And that's what they do.
Then your simple ass walk up, hey baby, how you doing? Then she like, oh, you get that boost. Nigga, get out my face.
Yeah.
Right. Walking and ministering for next. Walking and ministering as they go, making a tinkling with their feet.
Yeah.
Therefore the Lord will smite with the scab of the crown of the head, the daughter of Zion. And the Lord Yahweh will discover their secret part.
That was really the first thing to show. But nah, they go, okay, I'm bald-headed, shit, I can get feet on, the zero weave and put it on. I steak, but niggas still gonna eat it.
Right.
It's really niggas. It's really niggas.
Some more?
Crown of the head of the daughter of Zion, and the Lord Yahweh will discover their secret parts. In that day, the Lord will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet, and their clothes in round tires like the moon.
Round ties like the moon, that's the boot earrings. Keep going.
The chains and the bracelets and the mufflers, the bonnets.
The bonnet. These black bitches love wearing bonnets. The Bible said that y'all be wearing bonnets. That's how we know y'all gotta be Israelites. They the only ones walking around with fucking bonnets
They're the
on.
only ones that fight for it.
Right.
You remember Kevin Seven saying, stop wearing a fucking bonnet, they had an uproar.
They wanted to kill him for that. They rejoiced when he died because he told you to take a bonnet off. Stop fucking every fucking ray. Let him bust it.
The bonnets and the ornaments of the leg and the headbands and the tablets and the earrings, the rings and the nose jewels, the changeable shoes of apparel, and the mantles and the wimples and the crispy pins,
Yep.
the glasses, and
The crimping pins. No, they talking the black, but they said they all decked out. They got accessories and all types of shit. They want attention.
the glass, the fine lining, and the hoods and the veils. And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, it shall be stink.
Stink. Oh, they already stink.
Yeah.
But when all hell break loose, you really gonna stink. Those tampons.
That's what probably suppress the smell too. Tampons and all that, you know? So imagine you don't have none of that.
Spray, Bath and Body Works spray and shit. None of that shit. No Summer's Eve.
You see a bitch put perfume on? They bathed themselves in that shit. Yeah. Bathed themselves. Niggas said what that day, they're not gonna put that shit like, damn, bro. Like, come on. Love attention. They want you to turn their head.
That's why leggings and tights. Hey man, trendy. Bitches wear that shit. Not even working out.
Right.
It was like a workout thing.
Yeah.
And even then, they would wear shorts and a skirt on top. They didn't just walk around with tights on. Now they got the tight with the wedgie in it so you can see the crack. Go to see-through leg with a cut in the side. Like, god damn, that shit is pathetic, really. You do all that. Just for love. Just for a nigga. You know, he just wanna pop you. And you know that they just wanna pop you. But that you just need that attention. Sad existence.
That feels that hunger, that emptiness society.
Instead of a girl a rent, instead of a well set hair baldness, instead of a stomach or a girding of
Instead
sackcloth.
of a girdle, what's that? Waist trainer. You wearing them waist trainers to try to get you a nice figure. Right, try to get a snatch waist. The Lord gonna take that shit away.
There's nothing new under the sun.
Nah, nothing doing under the sun.
It's been in the ancient times.
I'm gonna take away your body, take away your fucking BBL, all that shit.
You know, this is it. They always gonna get scoped in.
Yeah.
Get it. Take away the cellulites.
That's crazy. Now think about it.
Of a stomach or a girding of sackcloth and burning instead of beauty, that man shall fall by the sword like mighty into war.
So Pookie and Ray Ray gonna be put to death. Whether they get put to death over here or get drafted, go to World War III, they gonna get put to death.
Right.
Them niggas that you call, they disrespecting me. What you gonna do? I need you to do something. All right, baby, I got you. You come out with the blinky and wanna shoot a nigga or shoot somebody cause your bitch in the wrong. Cause you can't control your bitch. Them niggas gonna get put to death first corner, man.
Still gonna die.
Them niggas they gonna die by the bitch. Looking to save a bitch, they gonna die. That bitch gonna move on to somebody else.
That's how my niggas done too. Cause guess what? The bitch got in a fight with a nigga.
Yep.
And guess what? She gonna call her big brother, and our brother come shoot the shit, and now niggas good.
Or it was a perfect video as an example. It was the chick. She was fucking with her boyfriend. Her boyfriend had a gun. She called her brother to come, but she was fucking with him. She called her brother. The brother came, ran in the house, got lit the fuck up. Then she had two brothers. Both of them got lit the fuck up. And she told him he once they started running to the house, he said, "Wait, he has a gun." They ran to the house too late. Shut the fuck up. And that happens all the time. Or if not, you'll see a nigga and his female arguing. They may get a little rough, and you have a simp nigga run out of nowhere.
Right, trying to say thing.
And get his ass lit up.
Like the one that got, like the bitch that shot the nigga. So her and her boyfriend was arguing, and then the nigga jumped in, trying to be a good Samaritan. The bitch shot him.
Yeah.
The bitch literally took the gun from her boyfriend. The gun fell off. She picked it up and she shot him. She was like, "Oh, you hurting my boyfriend."
Right. And then she get in the car with her boyfriend and leave.
They left.
And your dumb ass on the floor.
He's dead. And they, she came self-defense.
Right.
And she got away with it.
You wake up in the spiritual realm. What happened? You were sipping, my son. You got your judgment.
The ticket been punched.
But the Lord said, man, you know, you can't know a way between the man and his maid. That ain't your business.
That will not many manifest.
Right.
It's not your business, right?
But it said that men shall fall by the sword and in the wars.
And thy mighty the war, their gates shall lament and mourn, and she being desolate shall sit upon the ground.
So you're gonna be fucking through. It's gonna be most of you females out here. And then it goes into the famous Isaiah 4:1.
Yep.
You can read right through it to Isaiah 4:1. We'll keep going.
Isaiah 4:1, in that day, 7 women shall take one of one man.
So after all this, you know, judgment upon these women, that's when 7 women is going to take hold of one man.
That's right. Saying, we will eat our own bread, wear our own apparel, and let us be called by thy name to take away reproach.
Right, so right now, women talking about, I can't share no man, I can't share. The Lord said, you're going to share. You're going to have no choice. You're going to want to. You're going to say, you can have me and whoever else. And right now, they say, if you can't pay my bills, if you can't provide for me, I don't want you. If you don't make more than with me, I can't fuck them, right? That's what Lotto said, right? The Lord said, these bitches, you're going to say, we're going to eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Meaning, I don't need you to do nothing for me. You can share. I don't need nothing from you because right now, the only way you get a woman to share, you gotta be Floyd Mayweather. You feel me? Or you just gotta have the spirit of the Lord. But now, in that day, they're gonna say, we don't need your money, and you can share. We just want to be your wife. Why? That's what I mean. Called by my name. That means she's those wife. It was a woman get married, her last name changed. But a little more.
That day shall the branch of the Lord be beautiful and glorious. In that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel, and let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach.
To take away our reproach, which is shame. Because they talking big and bad right now. Everybody can see it, everybody knows. Just like when they had World War III was about to pop off. That woman started saying, oh no, I can be a housewife. I can cook and clean. I don't want to get drafted. They're not stupid. They know exactly what they're doing and what's going on. That's why when this judgment comes, then they all of them want to be pick me. Pick me, pick me.
You got bitches that trying to act like a pick me. Just to, but they know that every man is changing.
Yeah.
They just
They call
adapted.
them chameleons.
Yeah, it's just adapted, but they're not really picking women.
Nah. Or they start a podcast talking that type of content because they see it's trendy.
Yeah.
You know? But then there'd be a damn demon behind the closed door. But yeah, it said they're going to say all that to take away our reproach.
And in that day shall the branch of the Lord be beautiful and glorious, and the fruit of the earth shall be excellent, and comely for them that are in state of Israel. And it shall come to pass that he that is left in Zion, and he that shall remain in Jerusalem shall be called holy, even everyone that is written among the living in Jerusalem.
Talking about the elect. So the last man standing. It said all of them that are among the living in Jerusalem. So all the wicked of Israel are going to die. And all the last Israelites standing going to be of the elect. That day is going to be beautiful, man. We can't wait. Can't wait. So we'll get a couple more. I'll put some range on. One or two more.
Go ahead.
Is that Isaiah chapter 32, verse 9? Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters.
They super careless. Walking down the street, 2 a.m., dark with the AirPods, phone on it, lit.
Both AirPods at that.
Right.
Both of them.
No, scantily clad. Already easy access. Niggas just pull your shit.
No social awareness.
Right, no social awareness.
Situation awareness.
Probably snuck out the house. People don't even know where you at.
Oh my God.
You know? There ain't a white man pull up on your ass.
Come here.
Never seen again.
Now another person, another child mission.
Right.
And that's all you've been seeing as of now. All I see on social media, oh, this person kidnapped.
Yep.
This person kidnapped.
And mainly black women.
So they to the sex slave.
To the gulag.
J.E. No.
Yeah.
J.E. right there.
Rise up, ye women that are at ease, hear my voice. Ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, but ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come.
The gathering shall not come. So ain't gonna be no 911. These simp ass niggas gonna be dead. They ain't gonna have no helpers. Like I said in the second episode.
Verse 11. Tremble ye women that are at ease. Alright, and we speaking to you Blacks, Latinas, and Native American women. Tremble ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. You gotta humble down.
Yeah.
They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine.
Yeah. Lamented for the, what they food stamp back.
Right. They don't want those goodies back.
They come, yeah. Hurry damn back.
No, real, New Orleans fans, right. Read this real quick. Second Ezra 16 and 33. The virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Your daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. Protect black women. In the war shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. It's gonna be through. It's gonna be hard.
Yep.
There's already more women than men.
It's gonna be an eye opener for you women out there. They didn't want to take heed, man. That's why the scriptures speak the way that it speaks.
We're gonna see you need a man.
Right. Yeah, because, amen, through war, all right, and famine, and destruction is how you women are gonna be humbled, man. The earth is returning back to a state where the nature things and the course of it is the man is above the woman, all right, and the man has a God, okay? Not the other way around.
Let's close out with that. Right, 32.
Read two?
I read up to verse 12. It says, they shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's
pretty much it. But we can close out. Hey, so with that, we're gonna give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem HaKadosh.
Double honor to our apostles and others, a great millstone. Until the next one, shalom.
Shalom.
Baba Ball.
Baba Ball.